Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon bringing you guys a pick a card reading today. And so this one is going to be based upon toxic or karmic ties that you have with someone. So whether you're dealing with them currently or this is just somebody that you still feel energetically tied to in a negative way, we're going to be talking about, why you might be connected to this person, the energies that they're bringing with them, what it brings out in you, and how you may heal and possibly let go and move on from this situation. So as usual, of course, take what resonates and get rid of what doesn't. You guys are more than welcome to choose more than one, or you can choose the entire reading. If these darker types of readings bother you, no worries. Just go ahead and click off the reading, or you can even just unsubscribe if you don't like the kind of content that I bring forth. So today's pick a card choices are going to be these Orgonite wolf heads from my friend Michele from Wing and Bell. So they lay flat, but this is what they look like, you guys. They're pretty cool. So I'll put her down below. We've got this amethyst looking, this purple wolf. We've got this, I believe it's like a rose quartz wolf here. And then this would be more of like an obsidian. So 1, 2, or 3, make your choices. Today's bracelet I thought was really appropriate. It's from my friend, another girl named Michele from Rising Sun Oracle. And she creates these beautiful bracelets. This one is called Release Me from Attachments. To me, it was just the perfect example as to why somebody would choose this type of bracelet. So her bracelets come in these bags. And this is what it says. It contains malachite, garnet, Archangel Michael charm. Yeah, that's that charm right there, you guys. Archangel Michael helping to protect us. So the malachite, it aids with deep energy, cleaning and clearing. It promotes healing and positive transformation. It's also a powerful stone that's going to release attachments and clear energetic cords to each other. Beautiful. The garnet helps to speed up the healing process while alleviating emotional disharmony. It says it activates and strengthens courage and hope. And the Archangel Michael charm is a defender of battle against darkness. Its ideal support is for cutting harmful and toxic cords and energetic protection. That's amazing. So anyways, that is why I am sporting this charm today. This particular tablecloth was bought online from Joann's craft store. I get all of my fabrics, especially my Halloween fabrics, at Joann's freaking killer selection. Decks that I'm going to be using here today, I'm going to let you guys know right now, but everything will be listed down below. If there are any of the decks that I've created for US customers, they're available on my website, but if you're international, please email me and my team will send you a special link to order them. We're going to be, of course, going into my Dark Night of the Soul Tarot. One of my brand new decks, which I absolutely love, Mystic's Midnight Oracle, if I can talk. We've got my original Twin Flame Journey Oracle, along with the Twin Flame Journey Tarot, and my Spirits of Darkness and Light Divination deck. So all of those decks are created by myself. And the decks that are not my own, these ones here, this is called the Stripper World Oracle. This is the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aqua Moonlight. And we have the Truth Rising Oracle by Fire Witch Tarot. So those are all the decks that I'm using here today, you guys. So make your selections and we'll just go ahead and get into the reading. Just going to put these cards back. All right, let's do it. All right, you guys, so if you chose number 1, this cute little wolf, the purple wolf, let's get into the reading. So the very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to focus on the energies that is attached to this person. This is what they bring in with them into your life. This is what your person is bringing into your life. The energies that they bring with them. We have a prideful person. So this could be somebody that has a lot of pride. That makes it very difficult to deal with them, perhaps. We also have playing with fire. Somebody loves to play with fire. This could be very attractive to you. There could be something about this type of pride that really speaks to maybe perhaps some of your traumas or just some of your issues. You could have had a very prideful parent, somebody that was too proud to embrace you, somebody that was too proud to admit that they cared. So there could be something about this person that really resonates with you on a toxic level. It's kind of like playing with fire. You're drawn to this flame like a moth. You know you're going to get burned when you get there, but yet you can't resist from going towards something that may be toxic for you. And we have a hustler, always hustling and knows how to get what they want. So you could be dealing with a very cold and calculating type of a person, somebody that maybe hustles you and hustles other people. And that could be something that's very attractive to you. And you might say to yourself, why would I be attracted to this type of person? Sometimes it really is in our past. And I'm not trying to be a therapist here, but a lot of what we are attracted to are things that we grew up with. And some of those things are not always positive. And we don't know why we're attracted to losers or why we are attracted to unemotionally available people or even abusive people, people that aren't going to give us what we want or what we need. But for whatever reason, this person is really doing it for you in these particular areas. So they just might be very hard. They might be very broken, and you may want to save them. And it is in some sort of way playing with fire, but yet you can't help but be attracted to them. So you're very attracted to this person's nature. But at the end of the day, they might just be hustling you and hustling everybody else. So let's take a look and get the energies now of how this affects you, okay? How does this affect you? What does this bring up in you? What does this bring up in you, trigger in you? How does it affect you? Don't know why I can't spread these cards. There we go. Okay. What does this bring up in you? Look at that, you guys. I can't make it up. Look at that. This brings up a major euphoria in you. But this is the wrong kind of euphoria. Now, the thing is, it could be that when you first met this person that you did experience a lot of joy. Maybe you experienced a good time, because usually people that are narcissistic, and I'm not calling this person narcissist or a narcissist, what I'm saying is that usually people that are not who they say they are, there's an attractive quality about them from the very get-go that causes them to become magnetic and attractive. Like, not all people that, like, it's kind of, I don't even want to use this as an example, but it's just like there's certain people that are just notorious and bad people, that they don't look that way on the outside. They actually look quite attractive and charming. The things that they say are very charming and alluring. They've learned to be this way to get what they want. This person knows how to get what they want. So there could be something about them that draws you in, that causes you to feel euphoric and high when you're around them. So it doesn't mean that all the energy that you've experienced with them has been negative. There could have been a honeymoon phase. But we have mind games. This is the Imp of Torment, which is the Page of Swords. So it tells me here that what this brings up in you is it brings up a lot of confusion. On one level, you feel amazing with this person. You're just like, oh my God, like I just feel this amazing euphoria. I feel this, feeling of joy and laughter. We have a great time together. And then all of a sudden they switch up the energy and you're just like, did I just imagine the whole thing? Is it all in my head? This person may know how to use certain things against you in order to make you feel crazy. I'm also getting that as well. And so this could cause you to feel like, oh my God, what the hell is even going on? I don't even know if this problem is me or if it's them. Well, I'm here to tell you, it's definitely them. And this isn't to blame other people for our problems. We've gotten involved with this person for a reason. But this is what they bring up in us. They bring up this beautiful feeling, but also it's like there's hell to pay, though, afterwards is what I'm seeing here. Hell to pay. What else? Upheaval. Look at that. I feel like you guys are very magnetically attracted to this individual. They've kind of come into your world. They've turned it upside down in some sort of way. Maybe you weren't even expecting to fall for them. Maybe you weren't even expecting to meet someone like them. Maybe you weren't even looking, kind of thing. I'm also getting, though, that they've brought some sort of unexpected trouble to your life. As in, you guys came together, it was amazing in the beginning, and then all of a sudden the other shoe dropped and there was this major shock and upheaval in your life. Trouble. It's like they bring with them trouble. Maybe they lied to you, maybe they were hiding something from you, and you found out as you continued on with this individual. Look at that. What did it bring up? Major burden. 10 of Rage is the 10 of Wands in this deck. Boiling point. It's just like, oh my gosh, it's just too much. Are you freaking kidding me? It's a burden that I cannot even bear. It's just too much. I'm also getting too that your person could have literally, said something to you, as in maybe you guys got together and they seemed to be available, everything seemed to be fine, and then all of a sudden they came towards you and said, I've got a lot going on in my personal life, or I've got something going on in my work life, I've got to take care of these things, I'm really stressed, I need some time, I need some space. And what this did is it just really created this feeling in you where it's just like, I don't even know what to do with that. So it was completely unexpected that they just dropped this ball. That I'm getting that for some people too. What else? Oops. Yeah, look at that. Stuck, tied down, captive. I feel like at the end of the day, what this did is it kind of literally tied your hands. What were you supposed to do? This person sucked you in. And when they drew you in, they may have drew you in under all these false pretenses. And so when you were already there with them and you were having this amazing time and you guys had this amazing connection or whatever has, this happiness, all of a sudden, when they were done, it's like they just unexpectedly dropped the ball, the burden. They may not have wanted to be stuck or tied down or held captive. And so now they're breaking free. But what this leaves you with is all of this feeling of now being captivated by them, captivated by their bullshit and their mind games. Yeah, see? This right here is the King of Wands. Okay, the King of Wands in this particular deck, it says violence. But the reason that I named that card that way is because the King of Wands in this negative aspect is somebody who basically uses their power, they misuse their power in a negative way. And so this right here, this card, Hustler, very similar, Dictator. A dictator is somebody who's going to tell you how it's going to be. And too bad if you don't like it. It is what it is. You have no choice but to basically accept a shitty situation. The thing is, you do have a choice, but this person perhaps is pushing you to a point or even playing with your mind that this is just the way it's going to be. And you have no choice in your feelings or your mind that you can do anything about it. These are the circumstances and you just got to deal with it. So it's a very unfair energy is what I'm seeing with this individual. And, you may not have known what you got yourself into until it was almost like too late. That's what I'm getting here. Wow. So that is how it seems to affect you. So what are you supposed to learn from this whole situation? What are you supposed to learn and understand from this whole situation? What's the lesson here? What is the lesson here to learn? You know what? The greedy goblin. Sometimes people are just, I don't want to really use the word evil, but they just take. They're mischievous by nature. They're just maybe even malicious. They're just nasty. And I feel like this person has just been in this kind of like, energy of greed. They were only thinking of themselves. They weren't really thinking about you and your feelings at the end of the day. Headless Horseman, look at that. It's kind of like somebody was not even just operating with a full deck of cards. It's like they were just kind of riding around, that Headless Horseman, somebody that doesn't even have a soul. Like there's nothing even operating that ship at the end of the day. Somebody who's just kind of cut off, severed from their own feelings, broken. So what you're supposed to learn from this is that sometimes people are just so broken that when you're that broken and you're not healed, you are going to continuously hurt other people. And so this person is operating from a broken place. That doesn't make it okay, but that's what you need to learn and understand, is that broken people will run around and they will try to hurt and break other people. All right, so let's see what else. We have spirit of earth, nature grounded, and also ancestors. And we have spirit of envy, discontent, resentful, and miserable. You know, I feel at the end of the day, look at this, greed, envy is green to me. So a lot of green is coming through, but what I'm getting here is another lesson for you to learn is the more grounded you are within yourself, the more that you feel stable on your own, the more that you've done your work and you've healed. It doesn't mean that you'll never meet a person like this, but you'll know going into it, because you're so solid in your own energy, you're not going to put up with some of the crap that this person, puts your way. Because you could have even been broken yourself. And when we're broken, we do attract other broken people, or people to fulfill certain things within us that we haven't learned to fulfill on our own. So if you've been looking for this person to, fill your world full of excitement and, lust and all these feelings of euphoria, well, they came in and they supplied that for you, but it was fleeting. It wasn't lasting. This is about being in the energy of yourself and grounding yourself in your own euphoria, learning what makes you happy, what makes you feel full and content first. Okay? And when you're in that energy, it's really hard for somebody to come into your energy field in your life and turn it upside down, because you're so solid, because you're so grounded. This is also about learning from other people that have gone through things before you. This is about taking advice from your elders. Maybe some of you got some advice from other people and you're just like, you don't know. It doesn't mean that everybody knows things. Sometimes we do have to go through things ourselves in order to learn, but I'm getting, in this particular instance, learn from people that have gone through things, learn to be open to their advice moving forward. But spirit of envy, at the end of the day, I feel like what you're supposed to learn is that there's just some people that are very discontent and miserable in life, and they resent, any kind of wholeness or happiness within other people. And so they will try to destroy you naturally. That's just who they are. And this doesn't mean that this person is evil or screwed for life and that they can never change. But for whatever reason, this toxicity is stemming from their brokenness. And so it may be time for you to ground yourself and to just finally step away from this very attractive energy. It may appeal to you from all of your toxicity and broken levels, but as you continue to ground your energy, you're no longer going to be attracted to this type of person, is what I'm seeing here. Okay, so you're supposed to literally cut the head off, and I don't mean that literally, but decapitate this situation, sever this person from your life, sever this energetic connection you have with them, and ground yourself in something else. Really see what's going on here, okay? Because we do have a mask here, and so it's like we may not want to see something, but we have to. We have to face something. We absolutely have to. So let's go ahead and get another card here. Look at that, you guys. You did your best, and that's all that you can do. You have better things to do with your time. You're not obligated to change yourself to suit the insecurities or hang-ups of other people. Fuck it, as in fuck you. Literally. Look at that. So that right there sums it all up for me. Let's see how Spirit is assisting you at this present time in order to rid yourself or to strengthen yourself. We have forgiveness. Oh, it might be very difficult to forgive this person, especially if they were not able to see this opportunity with you as a good thing. Knight of Pentacles, it could be that this person is going to at some point perhaps change on their own, but it may be a while. So we definitely don't want to invest any more time and energy into them. Snail pace here. This change with this individual is going to be very slow. It is. So we need to dedicate our time. Yes, we can say fuck it and we can move on. We sometimes need to jump into that energy so that way we can walk away from a situation with our head still held high, walk away with our, I guess, pride. And then at some point, we need to kind of see things from this person's perspective. We need to see the brokenness. We need to see how discontent and unhappy they are. And misery does love company. So try not to take it so personally. Try not to take this Four of Cups as a rejection, actually. And I've been saying this a lot because I think it's in one of the decks that I have from All Things Intuitive. This rejection is for your protection. Literally, somebody that doesn't see your value or is missing out on this opportunity to be with you or just is not able to take your cup that you're offering to them, try to not get in that energy of taking it personally. The brokenness is about them. It's not necessarily about you. So try to forgive this person at where they're at at this period of time in their lives. They just don't have the proper tools to be able to do the right thing. And maybe at some point they'll change, but you're going to move forward with your life and you're going to move on and you're going to make steady progress moving forward. It might be slow, this forgiveness. It might be slow, this healing to let this person go, but you are going to make progress with each step, each foot that you put in front of the other. You will make progress. Staying parked though, and sitting around and crying, if you are, over this missed opportunity with this person, isn't going to do you any good. So it is time for you to get on the horse and start making some progress forward. And there could be somebody else perhaps that is better suited for you outside of this situation. A Knight of Pentacles is somebody who is very dedicated. They're very trustworthy. And if you have not had that with this person, this just means that the energetic frequency is just a mismatch and that you will be going towards other things that are in your frequency. So I hope that reading helped you, and I hope that it resonated. If it didn't, no worries. But that was for number 1. So let's go ahead and move on into number 2, you guys. Okay, you guys, if you chose number 2, this white and pink wolf, let's go ahead and get your messages. Okay, so what are the energies that this person is bringing in with them? What energies makes this person up? Who do they represent in your life? Okay, that's the one that wants to come up. We have emancipated. So liberation from all restrictions. So they could be a person that does not want to be tied down. They could be somebody who wants to emancipate themselves from all restrictions. They don't want to do marriage. They don't want to do commitment. They don't want to do relationships. We have a personality disorder, struggling to find the self. I feel like this person is just lost. You know, yes, of course, there could be a personality disorder, and a personality disorder can, of course, be somebody who is suffering from narcissism for sure. We're not labeling anyone today, but somebody that just doesn't know who they are. They're just struggling to find who they are and what they want. And so until they do, they might just want to kind of cut themselves off from anybody and everyone. And we have guard. Yeah, this person's guard is always up. So, this is the thing. This may not necessarily be a bad person, but their behavior can become very toxic when dealing with them because they're this way, because they are so hell-bent on pushing everyone away and keeping that wall up. And it really does stem from the fact, though, that they don't really truly know who they really are. So this person may need some time and space in order to figure their stuff out. And you might be very hurt by that, rightly so, but you don't have to wait around for them to figure it out. So that's where you can take your power back. So how is this affecting you? How does this affect you when it comes to this person? Okay, so there's too many cards. I'm just going to fan them out. How does this affect you? What does this trigger in you? What does it bring out in you? Okay, so we have this second chance. Like, will there be a second chance, perhaps? Can we do this again? Maybe when this person finds their way. Maybe we'll have another chance down the line. So it could be that maybe you're putting this off and you're opening yourself up to it at some point down the line, maybe. What this brings up in you is it does bring up a spark. It does bring up this passion and this flame. So despite this person's behavior, I'm just getting here that you're still very much connected to them, that you still very much have this passion and fire burning for them. But see, look at this. Guarded. Look at this. Guards up and guard, cautious and afraid. Apprehensive. I feel like if you chose number 2, you guys, that you have a pretty good idea that this person is just got issues and that they need to figure it out. I don't necessarily know that it's ruining your life. I don't necessarily pick up on that you're hanging on or that you're really lost. You might feel a love for this person, but have more of like an unconditional love feeling towards them. And maybe you're not completely closed off to the idea that if they do want to make amends with you later on down the line, maybe you'll be open to it. But at the same time, you're going to continue to move forward. That's just what I'm getting here. So it's like you might even want to emancipate yourself from this person and move on with your life. So what about the second chance? Yeah, look at that. The 3 of Cups. You don't want to feel like a social outcast. You don't want to feel discarded. You don't want to also not participate in other areas of your life. So I feel like perhaps that maybe because this person is not ready or was not ready for you, you've moved on. Okay, so rather than focusing on 3 of Cups where you don't have any joy in your life and you're not going out and you're not experiencing happiness, instead of being that social outcast that this person threw out of their lives, if that's resonating with you, maybe you have gone into another relationship and gave yourself a second chance to be happy. Maybe this is something that you're thinking about right now. You want to do that. You're not going to allow this person's hang-ups determine your future happiness. Like you're going to go out and you're going to do what you want to do now. I think that's beautiful. Okay. So what is this spark in chemistry? Interesting. This is the Fool. This is the journey of darkness, facing our journey without this person alone, letting this person also face their darkness. So I feel like you are letting them go, and you're letting them go with love in your heart to find their way. You hope that they do. I think that's beautiful. You still are always going to feel probably a spark and a passion for them, but you're willing to let them go, and you're willing to forego this connection and go off in another direction is what I'm seeing here. Wow. And now we have the apprehensive card. Okay, so we have the Siren of Decay, which is the Queen of Pentacles energy. It does say gold digger. I feel like perhaps that what this brings up in you is perhaps an energy where you want to do really well for yourself. You might really want to, really dig deeply within yourself to find your value, to find your gold. Maybe this person not wanting to give your connection a chance, or not able to be with you, not wanting to be with you, whatever has happened here, it's really forced you to go deeply within yourself and dig into who you truly are, and to really find your value is what I'm getting there with that gold digger. Yep, that's what I'm seeing here with that one. So this has actually really triggered you, but I'm getting here it's triggered you in a positive way to really tap into who you are and what you want out of life. Quite different than number 1, you guys. Quite different. So let's now take a look and get the energies here of what are you supposed to learn? At the end of the day, what are you supposed to learn in this whole situation? What's the point? What's the lesson here? I already feel like some of the value has already been obtained with some of this strength that you've tapped yourself into. I think that's beautiful. Okay, see? This right here, cyanide. It's kind of like continuing to drink the poison and hoping the other person will die. It's unnecessary. It's like bitterness doesn't serve you. It's in poor taste. So it's unnecessary for you to be in this energy with this person. You don't need that. You don't need to drink the cyanide. You don't need to die on account of this not happening. You can wish this person well and you can still carry on with your life. I think that's beautiful. And we have half-truths, deception, and lies, venomous snake. So this is the thing. This person could have told you lies. This person could only be telling you half-truths. They're only half there. There's just some kind of energy where you guys have not been able to really have an honest conversation. But again, to continue to wish them ill because of their inability perhaps to open themselves up and to be truthful with you or anybody else, it's better for you to just continue to move forward with your life. That's what I'm seeing here. We have spirit of communication, okay? So this right here, it's like, what are you supposed to learn? I feel like this person cannot communicate with you in a truthful way. And that might have been very bothersome to you this entire time dealing with them. Why can't they just be truthful with me? Or how about this? Why can't they just communicate with me, period? So this might be very hard for you, that this person maybe has never communicated truths to you, that they've never, let's just say, even apologized for their behavior. But we have grace and elegance. But you know what you do? You walk away with your head held high. You remain poised. You remain elegant. You remain graceful. You walk away with your head held high. You become a better person for this whole situation. You do not allow this to kill you. You do not allow this to bitter you. You don't allow it to take you down. You empower yourselves from this whole experience with this individual. So this individual, in a way, is some sort of a blessing in disguise because of what you've had to go through with them. We have turnoff. See, there's a difference between knowing your self-worth and being overly demanding. You may need to readjust your expectations. Try a kinder, more gentler approach. So again, you don't want to become hardened by this person. You don't want to turn into that queen of decay, or I'm sorry, that siren of decay, which is, the gold digging energy. I'm so hardened. I'm not even in my heart space anymore. You're literally looking for an opportunity, perhaps. That's not what this energy is about. This energy is about your heart remains intact. You still remain the person that you were. You could have been a very kind and open individual with this person. And even though they turned out to be somebody that could not let you in, or that they even in some sort of a way stomped on your heart, stomped on your beauty and your truth and your elegance. Don't allow this person to turn off who you are. Don't allow them to harden you and for you to now put your walls up. That is absolutely unnecessary in this situation. So that's the overall message if you chose number 2. Don't allow this person to turn you off to all other opportunities for happiness in this life, because this person was actually here to help to strengthen you and for you to dig deeply within yourself, to empower yourself and to become a better version of yourself. I love that for you guys. That's really beautiful. So let's see how Spirit is assisting and guiding you basically forward. We have free will. At the end of the day, absolutely. You have free will and so does this person. So even if you guys had some sort of a contract or an agreement, it really doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, our free will can change these contracts at any time. We can release ourselves and we can move in other directions. It's a beautiful thing. We have Page of Cups. So we can go towards new energy. We can go towards the energies of love rather than hate. I'm getting here, hating this person doesn't do you any good. It really doesn't bring anything. It doesn't add anything positive to your life. It only drags you down. It only disempowers you. So continue to find ways to, in some sort of way, bless this person. Send them love. Send them healing energy. Send them good thoughts. That's what I'm seeing here. And we have the King of Pentacles. So, again, I feel for some of you, this could be, this Page of Cups is this person, kind of like a child, in some sort of way innocent, and that might be very difficult for you guys to hear, because you might be saying to yourself, this person certainly doesn't seem innocent with the way that they treated me or what was going on, but this is very much a childish energy. We have the King of Pentacles. There's a king here, much different, a child versus a king. There's no comparison. There is a king available to you if you want it, whoever is watching this video. A more stable person, a person that may know your value and may know what they have when they have it, and they may not want to let you go because they truly see your value. Maybe this person could not. So this is about a second chance to be happy, perhaps with another individual if you want it. You have the free will to choose that if that's what you want. Now, this person could, of course, grow into this King of Pentacles, but they have the free will not to, which is why you should not put all of your eggs into this person's basket or this person's basket and wait for them to grow. But you do have the free will to do it. All I know is that hating this person and sending them poison darts is not the way to go. It doesn't help you and it doesn't help them one bit. So just take that wisdom with you, if anything. All right, you guys, I hope that you resonated with it. If you didn't, no worries. You guys can always choose number 1 or 3. So let's go ahead and go into number 3. All right, you guys, so if you chose number 3, this is the Black Obsidian Wolf. So let's go ahead and get into your messages. So this is a person. Let me go ahead and straighten this out because it seems to be crooked. There we go. This is a person that you are currently struggling with. This is the energies that this person brings through into your life that they're holding. This is their energy. We have self-judgment. We have childhood fears. And we have crazy. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that this person could be very childish in nature. But there could be something going on with their childhood as in they've been traumatized as a child. They didn't get the love that they deserved as a child. They were abandoned as a child. And now this could literally bring forth these feelings of never feeling good enough, inadequacies, looking at themselves and judging themselves very harshly, just not feeling good enough. We also have this energy of crazy. This person could attract a lot of crazy people, like a lot of crazy energies around them. They could be also doing things that cause other people to act crazy, as in they drive other people to a point of craziness because of their childish energies. So this is very interesting. So let's go ahead and see what's going on here. What does this bring out in you? We already see what type of person we're dealing with here. So what does this bring out in you? How does this affect you? Okay. Well, we have third party. So it could be that this person has a lot of third party energies attached to them. So it's like they influenced your life because of these third parties, these dark attachments that you don't need, that you're not looking for, all of a sudden are now attached to you. Now you're having to deal with crazy bullshit because of this individual. So they influence your life in some sort of a dark way. And they may even cause you to look at yourself and not feel good enough because of their bullshit is what I'm seeing too. So childhood fears. So what this does in you is it causes you to feel like you need to have some sort of closure and finality with this person. You don't want these energies. You don't want to deal with this toxicity anymore. You want to say goodbye. If this person can't grow out of their childish energies or behaviors or fears, then you're willing to just basically close this door and say goodbye. You just want closure with this situation. You don't want to deal with the energies anymore. And when it comes to this person, it might just be that there's just a lot of incompatibility here, a lot of conflict, a lot of differences with the way that you guys see situations or the way that you guys act. So there's a clashing energy that comes through with maybe somebody doesn't like the way that someone deals with things. Maybe somebody gets crazy. Maybe somebody gets mouthy. Maybe somebody says certain things. The other person doesn't like it. Maybe somebody is like, wait a second, but you're acting a certain way. How else do you want me to act about it? There's some conflicts here, big time. And just so you guys know, not all of these cards are negative cards. A lot of these cards have a lot of really beautiful energies in here. So it's not just all negative. But for whatever reason, these are the cards that want to come through. So let's go ahead and get some tarot to clarify some of this. So when it comes to this third party energy here or dark attachments that this person triggers within you, let's get a clarifier here. Yeah, so this Two of Decay is the Two of Pentacles, wavering back and forth. Well, what do I do? Am I important to this person? Does this person truly love me? Are they still connected to somebody else? Where is their energy? Is it with me or is it with other people? So what this does is it causes you to feel off balance. It causes you to constantly be in that state of conflict with yourself, kind of guessing, what is really truly going on. It's like juggling energy back and forth, back and forth. We never know where we're at with this person truly. So it causes a lot of confusion for you. It causes a lot of feelings of instability for you as well. Yeah, again, you feel stuck. You feel like almost like a sacrificial lamb, like you've been sacrificed. You've been slaughtered like a lamb, just kind of like, oh my gosh, like this is a terrible energy. So I feel like because of somebody's childish behaviors, they may hang you up to dry. You may feel like you've been hung up to dry as well. You might feel like you've been sacrificed by this person, or that this person isn't willing to sacrifice for you. And so because of this, you're just like, I'm out. I can't handle this energy anymore. It's too much. And this clashing energy. 9 of Rage, overpowered. So this is the thing, when you feel like you've been pushed up against a wall for too long or beat down, because that 9 of Rage is 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands means the wounded warrior. It's like, I can't deal with too much more. I can't deal with too much more of your shit. I will not allow you to overpower me. I will get rid of you and walk away from you before you overpower me. And that's literally what some of the issue is that people start acting crazy. They start having to get into this crazy type of rage or behavior because of all the conflict. So this brings out your bad side. It brings out your negative side. It brings out your rage. That's what I'm seeing. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. So it just brings out a negative attribute in you that maybe you don't feel super proud of. And that sucks. That sucks when we're dealing with people that are bringing out this negative side of us that we don't really want to operate from. So what are you supposed to learn from it? At the end of the day, what are you supposed to learn? Deranged. 2 cards that say crazy. Chainsaw. Deranged, crazy, lunatic. Now, this doesn't mean that people are crazy. But what this means that it might be time perhaps to cut away from this crazy energy. Anything that's causing you to feel chained, shackled, crazy even, it might be a good idea to cut yourself away from that temporarily or permanently, however you see the situation. You're tired of feeling deranged. You're tired of feeling crazy. This is beautiful that we've got dragon. So this dragon is literally about with our supernatural strength and power to overpower this situation. You absolutely have what it takes to remove yourself from this person's power over you. This person only has power in your life if you allow them to. So that's what Spirit's message is. Like a dragon, you can conquer this beast. You can conquer this and overpower this energy. It does not have to overpower you any longer. What else? We have Spirit of the Anchor, invest solid and stable. Okay, so this is about investing in things that are solid and stable. And we have Spirit of the Dummy. Am I weak? Am I just weak and afraid if I can't let go? So I feel like what you're supposed to learn from this is to invest in yourself first and foremost. It's kind of like that's just maybe where this has all led. It led you to a place where you realize that your strength and your power is actually in yourself. And so when you focus on yourself and you invest in yourself, you really can't go wrong. So you might not be willing to invest anymore in this person and kind of be feel weak or like a dummy anymore. So you might really do what it takes in order to take your power back with this individual and just invest in yourself is what I'm seeing. And that seems to be a solid energy. So let's get some advice here. Guarded. Having walls up doesn't protect you from hurt, but it actually keeps you from getting the very thing that you want. So if you're guarded, evaluate if you are getting what you want out of life. That's a really interesting message. So this could be a message for some of you that have invested way too much time in being super guarded and trying to do everything right in this situation. Yes, there is a lot of toxicity that this person has attached to them, but it could just be that you've gotten to a point where you've kind of in some sort of way lost your cool or lost yourself. And so you've tried your best to just always be on top of the situation, but it's almost like to your detriment. This doesn't mean that you haven't needed to be guarded from this person. I do see that you have had to be, because this person does come with a lot of bullshit, but have you almost in some sort of way shot yourself in your own foot because you have been too guarded? Have you actually kept yourself from getting what you want in this situation? I don't know why, but that message wants to come through. I can't make it up. It's on the fucking card. So anyways, you guys, take it as it resonates with you. I'm not trying to tell anybody to hang on or trying to tell anybody to do anything different. What I do know is that as long as you invest in yourself, you can't go wrong. But there could be some sort of an energy where maybe you've lost control somehow and you didn't want to, but you have. And now it's about maybe trying to gain that control again. And Spirit's just saying, having your walls up against this person in this situation, you can't really protect yourself from getting hurt. You might still be getting hurt by this person and this situation. If you're too guarded in life, then you're not going to experience life if you stay too guarded. So at some point, we need to either let our guard down and let ourselves in some sort of way be weak in order to maybe experience something different in this situation. I don't know, you guys. It's very strange. So let's see how Spirit is trying to assist and guide you at this time. We have abandoned, okay? So this is about just perhaps abandoning the whole situation. Maybe it's Spirit's way of saying, hey, look, you know what? If somebody isn't making an appearance in your life, it may be time to invest in the self, right? Could be it. We have the the 10 of Pentacles, the ultimate achievement. So this is about getting what we want, our ultimate goals. And we have the 2 of Wands, planning and decisions. So I feel like at the very end here, what Spirit is trying to do to assist you and to guide you forward is to continue to invest in yourself and to continue to plan and make decisions for your future, regardless of whether this person is in your life or not. But I feel like with the messages that came through, it might be telling you that it is time for you to sit back and really kind of take a look at all the different angles and perspectives of everything that's happened in this situation. Even though someone may have operated from childish energy and brought a lot of toxicity into your life, in which you have definitely needed to cut yourself away from. But I feel like there maybe perhaps is some other message here, as in it's like taking responsibility for the way that we may have reacted or how we may have continued to keep our guard up in an unhealthy way in some sort of strange, odd message here. Anyways, if that confused you, no worries. You don't got to take it, but that is what's coming through, you guys. So I really hope that you enjoyed those messages. Thank you so much. I'll catch you guys soon. Bye-bye.